Is this thing on? Hello there everybody, it's TechnoJock here with another Avant3 on the FTOG server where I am wanting to just quickly do some more blood magic before moving on to something else. So very quickly, I have got a lot of slates, and I've just used a lot of slates because we're going to be doing the upgrades. I have got liquid phantom face here, and it is connected up to our altar there. You'll see I've taken out all the runes here. Yeah, we've got this connected up to our altar, and we've got another liquid phantom face over on the far side connected up to that altar. And the one over there is pumping blood into an ender. It says ender chest, but it's not. It's an ender tank, and this is then put down into this iron drum. Couldn't get the ender tank to play nicely with either the straight into the phantom face or with the fluid conduits, so it's just going straight into a drum, which gives us a nice buffer there of 256 buckets of essence. So yes, this has been running rather nicely, and then out from there into the phantom face, which pumps it up into our altar. If I do that, we'll see it has got plenty of essence, and it is busy running at the moment, I think. What's it doing? Yes, it's not doing actually anything at the moment. It is going up very, very slowly. That's what it's doing. So yes, we've had this running, and I have got a lot of runes from it being off. It's been a while since I've been on, and I had done some of these upgrades prior to me, prior to that, so it wasn't running all that long. But this is what we've got. I popped into a single player creative world and I played around with some things. Now, I didn't work out the best way of doing it mathematically or anything like that. All I did was I set up roughly what we've got here in a creative world and then just played around with some runes until I got something that worked for me. So don't imagine that I've done a ridiculous amount of testing on this. It was fairly straightforward. So I have got this set out. So these are the ones that we want for this altar over here, the utilization side, and then these are the ones that we're going to want over on the production side. So I'm just going to quickly place these down. As you can see, I am enjoying using jed-psi for doing this because it makes life so much easier. There we go, and if we go along, place those ones and those ones, and it's used up the other ones from there. That's fine, it doesn't really matter. So the acceleration runes, I will need to make sure I am careful with how many of these I use. So that is 7 that way, that'll be another 7 that way, and like that 19, and I think that way, and then a few more, not many. Like that. There we go. Now those 7 can go up there, and now I want these 5 like this. I'll just quickly do those ones by hand, and I think it's the rest of these. Just checking my little thing here that says, yeah, all 18 of these. Yep, all 18 of these are on this side, so that's fine. That, there we go. Strange. And there we go, and then that, and that, and that, and let's go up there and lay this last one. So, sneak peek, you'll see one of the things I want to move on to today is decoration. Now, let's very quickly, there we go, that is tier 5, and you'll see that's it up at 20,000 LP capacity very quickly indeed, and yeah, that's working through there. And I'll cover the runes in just a moment. Let's go over here and set out these ones as well. So we'll just pop those down onto our hotbar. So we're going to again have, let's go down here. Things have been changing not a huge amount in between episodes. It's more evolution than revolution. Right, so that's all of those ones. Let's move these ones, and actually let's do those ones. I think I want to do, those are 5 on a side, these are 7 on a side. So if we start there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 on this side here. Yep, that brings us there. And then I can go, that goes there. 3. Ooh. Come on. 1, 5, 6, and yep, 7 there. Then we go 2, 3, 7. Yep, perfect. And then that goes there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. Yes, that gets us there. And then I need to come up here. We should have that one, that one, that one, and that one, and that leaves us 8, which goes on the top. And we can go like this. Perfect. And now if we hit this one, tier 5. Excellent. And now that is that. So the runes that we've got displacement runes, we've got runes of sacrifice, and we've got runes of acceleration over here. Now, the runes of sacrifice, fairly straightforward. They mean each time the Well of Suffering damages the creatures in here, we get more LP per damaging hit. The runes of displacement are very simple as well. It means that we can transfer more LP out of this altar each time it does it. And the runes of acceleration are a bit funny. It means, so the displacement runes mean that you can get more out each time it checks to go and see how much is coming out. The runes of acceleration means it checks more often. So yeah, kind of how it does that. They're a little bit funny, but they kind of work in conjunction with the displacement runes to make it work a lot faster. Don't get them mistaken or confused with speed runes. Speed runes mean that any crafting going on in the altar happens more quickly. So that's why we've got these ones here. So each crafting operation takes less time. And over here, the only other one that's different over here is the Rune of Capacity, which, as you might have guessed, increases the capacity of the blood altar, and that's why it is now at 20,000 rather than 10,000. So we've just got a little bit more buffer there. So you'll see that we're pumping stuff in to that fairly quickly. It's barely shifting, and everything is looking very good there indeed. So I changed this up, so now we've got 2 slots for blank slates. We've got 2 slots for reinforced slates, 2 slots for imbued slates, and we've got 2 slots for demonic slates. So we've always got an abundant supply of slates. Now, I very much doubt we're gonna need anything like that going forward. I've just upgraded all of this, and as you can see, still plenty left there. Obviously, I had some of the slates from before, or some of the runes from before. So, but yeah, it's all good. Yeah, this phantom face thing, excellent. It keeps everything clear. I'm very pleased with that. And this will be for a level emitter thing that I'm going to be doing some point relatively soon. But I want to get on to other things. So let's grab them. Let's grab ourselves that. And I want to get a chisel. I think this is the one. Yes, it is. And I want to grab myself a bucket. There's a bucket. Let's go over here. And I think in here I have got some molten gold. Let's pop our bucket there and grab ourselves some molten gold. Wait for that to do. Anytime. Come on, chop chop. Have I run out of gold? I have. Okay, let me get some molten gold. Alright, got my bucket of molten gold, and I'm just coming over here with another bucket because I want to get a bucket of the life essence from there. If you don't have a drum of it, you can actually put a bucket into the altar and it will fill up there, but it takes a couple of moments to do so. Right, let's put our molten gold into there, and then we can right click on that and we get ourselves all the little individual bits of molten gold. Like that, there we go. We want all of that, and then we're going to do the same thing with the life essence. And just noticed something that I didn't cover. But we need to go over to the other side anyway, because all that stuff is done here. So let's grab the last bit of that, there we go, and head on over to the production side. Now, so you'll see we haven't even started over here, but one thing I want to do is I haven't covered the spawner. We were using the witches before, but witches have proven to be a little bit problematic. They're great for the Well of Suffering because they've got such a big health pool, and they regen themselves with potions, but they're not great for doing will, because you can be hitting them here and you'll get one down to about half health, and then it'll be knocked to the back, and then another one will get in the way and you've got to get him down and all the rest of it. And by the time they get to the front again, they've healed up, so it's difficult to do. But since we're not going to be doing that, what are we going to do? Well, I have turned evil. I am going to be using villagers. Oh yeah. Why villagers? Well, because villagers are, in fact, one of the better things to use, because you get more LP when you use the Well of Suffering. Each time it damages them, you get more LP than anything else. I think passive mobs give you 50 LP per damaging hit. Aggressive mobs give you like 100, and I think villagers give you 200. So they are excellent. So let's turn that off and turn that off, and this will turn everything on. So there they go. And yeah, I came up with this idea of making them go in a swirly pattern and then in, so it's kind of like them going down the plug hole, and they tend to get stuck less, but that doesn't really matter too much. And we don't have to worry about drops from these things either. But that's great. But the problem was getting these, that you can capture them in a soul vial, but you can't put them into a powered spawner, much like the issue we had with the golem. Now, we can't obviously create villagers in the same ways it did with golem, so I had to go and depopulate a couple of villages close by. That's the most pleasant way I can really describe it of what I did. But because this sword I've got now has Soul Stealer 5 on it, you get 6 souls for every kill that you do. So all I did was I got a soul shard up to level 1, then put it in here, and then had another soul shard that I then worked up to tier 2, swapped them over, got the first one up to tier 3, swapped them over, and so on and so forth. So I actually have another soul shard. In here I've got, there we go, another villager one, and I do have a zombie one because I did think about using zombies for a little while. But yeah, that's that. So yeah, all good. There we go. So this side is keeping up with everything happily here. It is going into our network as well. There we go. It's up to 25,000 essence in our network there. and being kept happily there. That's being kept all full up, and the one over there is as well. Anyway, right, on with the decor. Let's start off with gold. Okay, so we're going to make it look like there's gold oozing out of this thing. So let's get this set to drawn region is our friend here. And I've been using these white bits as a sort of this is where the gold is coming from. So drawn region, I'm going to click on here and I'm just going to draw a sort of dribble down the side of this as if it was running out. And it's as simple as that. And all I'm doing is I'm going to go around and I'm going to do it at sort of random lengths as if it's going to go down. This one's going to go down to the floor. There we go. And now I want to make this, I want to make it look like this has pooled out a little bit. So if I do this, like, oops, no, 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 no. So if I do it like that, and then make this a little bit more curved, like it's a pool, like this. There we go. That's all. And now we could make this as if it's dribbling down here. Now I can't really do it with with stairs because they're kind of getting in the way. I'd need to chisel out something. But let's do something here. Drawn region again, and we're going to go down. And these tiles look like they've got little channels in them, like where it would run along. So I think if we do like that, and then it can go along like that, and then maybe along here, maybe down there, and the same like that. There we go. It's dribbled all the way down there. And we can just continue to do something like this on these ones. Now, out the top, maybe it's going to run out the top here and down the side all the way like that. Maybe that one will come out and down a little bit there. This one can come out and go a little bit down, and then I think that will come down like that, and maybe down the side a little bit here as well, to eventually maybe join up with that. So you get the idea of that one for the gold, and I think that works quite nicely. Now, pretty much the same thing with the bloodstone bricks, what I've done. So we'll put a face on each like that with just the plane tool. Easy as that. And then we'll go back to our drawn region. So I want to draw on here and square up that a little bit. I'm going to leave the corners because I want it to be a little bit rounded. Or do I? Do I? No, I want to do... I think I want to do like that. There we go. I want to square at the top, but I want a little bit off the corner at the bottom. Let's see if I can see that. There we go. There, like that. Right. Perfect. That's much better. And let's go up there like that. And let's go. In fact, can I perhaps just come right the way around like this to there? I think that'll work. Yeah, that does it in one go. That's much better. Right, there we go. Much better. So already the flowing action of the liquid bits makes it look quite cool. And then what we can do is just from the edge, I'm going to start there, and I'm just going to draw down. And this one's going to be right the way down to the bottom. There we go. And this one's going to have pooled a little bit here, like that. And then I think we're going to make it dribble along the way like that to the corner. And I think what I might do is kind of go and make it go all the way over at this corner. Like this, as if there's a definite kind of hill here for it to run down, and then it's maybe only got that far. There we go. That'll work. I'm going to go back to the drawn region again because there's another thing that I've been doing as well. Let's do, this one goes down to there maybe, right? But I think adding in an extra little bit on the end makes it look more like something that's a big blob that's running down, and I like that. And then this edge looks too straight, so if we go like this, we can rough this up a little bit like that. And I think if we do another couple like that, that makes it look much more fluid. And then we can come along and do some more down here like that, maybe a little short one there like that, and third one here to about there. And very quickly we can start making a little bit of texture to this, and it's about texture really. I say this like I'm a dab hand at this, and I only really started doing kind of aesthetic stuff in the last few weeks, but I think that looks pretty good. I think maybe I want to carry this on down like that, and then, oh, what's that done? That's a bit weird. No, that, I understand what's happened. I want to go back. Where's my bits bag? Where have the bits gone? Right, okay. It has changed this to being a Chisels and Bits one rather than just the normal chisel one because I put the thing through it. And I've just noticed what's going to have happened here. This glowstone's fine, but this one, I don't know. I was expecting that to have changed to a Chisels and Bits one. Be careful that you don't accidentally turn that into a Chisels and Bits one rather than a Minecraft one, otherwise it won't count towards your altar. That's something to be very wary of. So I need to get rid of this. Yeah, that one, that's weird. I wonder why it's done that. Ah, no, it's changed back to a chisel one. Right, okay. There we go. That's fine. So let's just go down the outside of that. That's it, and it's back to being what it was before. Cool. So I'm going to go around and off camera I'm going to redecorate all of this bit up here, just like I've done over here, and hopefully you agree that this looks pretty good with it being kind of dribbling down like that and off and onto the bit, and looks kind of cool, I think. Kind of cool. And the gold as well looks like it's all dribbling out, because when I think of ancient South American cultures, there's two things I think of. It's ziggurats and gold. So I think that works rather nicely, actually. So that kind of wraps up what I'm wanting to do with blood magic for the moment. I'm sure we'll get back to more stuff with it later on. And we've got a little bit of decoration done, and I'll get that, like I say, I'll finish this off. But next episode I want to get started with a new mod. I've been having some problems around the base that I want to get fixed, and I need to get them fixed sooner rather than later because we're losing precious resources because of this problem. So I will get started on a new mod to us very shortly, and hopefully we will find it entertaining and fun. But until the next time, everybody, please do like and subscribe if you haven't already and you enjoyed the episode. It'd be great to have you along for the ride. And of course, check out everybody else on the server and all my friends. Links are in the description and over in my featured channels as well, so check them out. And until the next time, of course, make sure you have a funs. Bye bye, and I'll see you the next time.